All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Massachusetts Central Radio Show episode. I'm your humble host, Mike Camo, here for a radio short number, I think, four. The reason why I'm doing number four is because I have to get up early tomorrow. Not only do I have to get up at like 7:30 tomorrow, because I have to clear up the cars and get everything ready for tomorrow. We are in the midst of a nor'easter right now, and um, actually, since I got you guys here, I can show you guys some of this stuff already. So yeah, this is supposed to dump however many inches it will. I'm hoping it's not horrible, but it's looking that way. So we'll have a white Christmas maybe. So let me just kill the light in here a little bit so you guys can see. That is what it looks out outside. That is not more than 2 hours of snowfall, and it's already. You guys can see on the. You guys can see up the light here. You guys can see up the light there. See how that is blowing? That is crazy. That is absolutely 100% positively nut cases right there. So yeah, so that's what it's doing outside. I'm doing well and everything. Things are going good. Um, I actually did not record on Monday. I actually didn't go into Boston because the weather was the weather on Monday was not ideal to be walking in Boston during the pandemic. Um, I would have been able to brave something like that if we didn't have a pandemic and we had places to go, and if we could sit around in a bar or a restaurant for 2 hours, or we could uh, we could go see a movie. But unfortunately, we can't because COVID restrictions are just really nasty. And on top of that, the conditions on Monday were treacherous. I actually had to cancel like an hour before I had to do it. I didn't want to do it. I was contemplating the whole time. Um, I have to. I'm going to have to make sure that if I cancel any plans in the future with anybody, doesn't it's just not with Tom or Megan or Andrew or anybody else. I'm going to give myself um, a 2 hour window um, when to cancel because I need to make sure people can readjust their schedules and stuff like that because people have done that to me before. I've been on the receiving end where people have had to cancel at the last second before. So, um, and it's not the greatest feeling in the world that you have to do a rain check on stuff, but the weather would have gotten nasty, and plus it got slick Monday night. So I didn't want to put, the driving conditions were a little iffy on Monday around here, so I didn't want to put mom at risk, and Tom's mom would have been put at risk if and no one can afford to be out during this pandemic. So that's my reasoning right there. If anybody's looking for any, um, it sleeted, and it wasn't the rain during the day that I was worried about. It was the conditions that I'm walking around and coming home at night because it's really cold, and if one of us gets cold or bitterly cold and we catch COVID, it'll suck. So, um, and there's more than one way to catch COVID right now, plus and everything else like that. So, I was upset that I had to cancel on Monday. Um, but life goes on, and no love lost because it's happened before. So he and I were just like, um, so yeah, those we were both upset, but there's nothing you can do about it. It just sucks when you make plans like that. It really took the wind out of my sails, but I didn't let it affect me too much because I knowing that I made a smart move. I'm not putting anybody in danger, um, and I'm pretty sure he's going to realize that when he talks to me next. But um, um, it's I'm not taking any chances these days. Not because I'm afraid. of anything. It's just that I'm not taking any chances on anybody. If there's one thing I learned in the last 12 months, it's just that taking chances weren't my thing. So, and a lot of my decisions that I made affected a lot of people, and I just had to do this. And you know what? I canceled an hour before. It was like way past the time when I had to cancel last with them. So I improved a little bit. So I'm not completely bummed out. I I hesitated. I'm just gonna say I hesitated because I didn't really want to cancel, and because I really kind of felt bad for. I really kind of felt upset, hesitated, and I hesitated a little bit. So, and when I do that, you do that. You just don't want to do the wrong thing. It's anything else in life. You have to make some really tough and really not so great decisions in life, and you kind of hesitate and all. And I don't mean to do it just to be rude. I mean, it's just the way things and the way the restrictions are and the way restaurants are closed and just the way things are right now. We kind of want to batten down the hatches. So it was an attempt to go into Boston, but not quite. Plus, we've been in Boston so many times, and once this pandemic lifts, whenever it does in the next couple of months, because I'm praying to God that the vaccine is does its thing. We're gonna have plenty of chances, and I'm just gonna pray to God that we all stay healthy. That I'm pray to God that He stays healthy and I stay healthy and I stay positive and He stays positive long enough to let this thing pass. Because when this thing opens back up, because when the world opens back up again and we're able to function again, sky's the limit. That's all I gotta say. I'd rather conserve and not put anybody in danger. It's all about being smart. And even my parents were like, "You made such a smart decision." He may not see it that way, and I was kind of upset, so I didn't see it that way at first. But I said, you know what? I kind of didn't. I kind of didn't feel. I kind of had a gut feeling that was the way it was gonna go. So yeah. Um, but yeah, we'll get together at some point when things sort of clear up and when we're mentally ready, and that may be in a couple of weeks, that may be a couple of weeks, who knows. So you never keep trying. You stay positive because you have another chance to see somebody the next time. I've been in Boston. I've been in Boston before when it's been cold, but when it's raining and it's cold, it's just miserable, and you just don't want to do that. I know I could have gotten an umbrella, and there could be a bunch of things that could be said against that, but at the end of the day, I was worried about the conditions at night. So, and we would have been walking, but still, that would have been nasty, you know. And eventually, we would have had to have gotten back to Salt Station, so we couldn't stay in places too long. And you don't want to loiter in Boston, especially with COVID and stuff. So, yeah. So yeah, I made a good decision. It may have been maybe a little rough, tough decision, and it's really, and it's. I'm just praying for the future and hope for a bright one the next couple of months, because we have hope on the way with the vaccine, and if they need to redo it and retry it, then they'll have to do it. But I'm thinking they have it this time because they definitely took their time developing this thing. But I digress. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm praying that we can make the advancements and make the changes that we need to if necessary. So, and obviously when we get our first and second doses, because we're going to need 2 doses. Obviously, they're going to make improvements as they go until this whole thing is down and put down, which could take a couple months. And then, as I said, when that happens, the sky's the limit. So I'm praying for a bright future because we have the medical sciences, and I'm just praying that God watches over everybody trying to make and ship all this, because quite frankly, we have a miracle in sight. So God needs to perform His own miracle and keep all these people safe and return us back to normal and watch us over. I mean, the good Lord's watching us, and He'll keep watching us as long as we give hope, and He'll give us that power. All right, guys. As I said, shorts are usually usually 5, 6, 7 minutes, but this is now 10. I'm still going to call this a short. Um, so yeah, guys, peace out. Pray for everybody. Let's all keep hope. Let's keep positive. Let's stay safe. Let's do all the proper protocols. I don't need to go over them anymore because we've been doing it for almost a year now in the world, even though it's been like 11, 10 months here. Um, but yeah, we're 10 months of the United States is 10 months into this thing. I think we just need to know, and just pray for all the souls out there that we've lost over time. And um, my thoughts go out to everybody that we've lost in this period of time. I mean, it's never easy, um, but yeah. And also pray for my friends. Let them all stay strong. Um, Infuse them with positive emotions and feelings and healing energy for all their needs and wants and all of their worries and all their anxieties. I know for everybody they need that, and also freaking pray for me that I stay safe and sane. So, and I'm doing that now because I'm feeling well. So, all right, guys. I know this is past the short thing, so I'm just gonna call this radio show episode. So I hope you guys stay safe, and let's all get through this. Peace out and good night. I'll see you guys on Friday. I'll show you guys the snow.